That night you sat on the couch as Dabi slept, just knowing he was asleep and that everything was alright. Just the thought of the little boy living with the two of you had made you a little worried, but you weren't going to back down. If you could give this kid a better life than yours, then that was what you were going to do. Suddenly you heard the phone and it was overhaul. From what you heard, someone or a few people broke into the building. Looking over at Dabi as he slept, you couldn't just wake him up, so you told Overhaul you would be there. See you in a bit, keep him safe. Don't insult me and just get here. When the call disconnected, you pressed a button on the wall, then started running to the other part of the one-floor apartment. As you ran towards the window, concentrating on having more of your quirk in your feet and power, you jumped. Having had enough height in your jump, quickly you tossed the cube in the air and then pulled the cord to get more height. This made your hand bleed, but it didn't matter to you. As you sat on the glider from your time and speed, you would be there in less the time than usual. Using so much of your quirk at one time was bad. You knew Dabi would be mad at you later. Seeing the building just below you, that's when you jumped down before your feet touched the ground. You used your gun at full power, then made your way down to the ninth floor. At this point, your feet and hands were bleeding still. Holding one of your twin guns in your bleeding hand was enough. As you made your way to the kids' room, it wasn't that difficult putting a few bullets in a few of the intruders' heads. From a distance, you heard Overhaul taking care of a few more. Then you sat near the door to the kids' room. It's me, don't worry, everything is alright. You really did come back for me. I wouldn't lie to you. The little boy opened the door, then hugged you, and he was shaking a little and it was okay. Holding the kid again made you happy. The pain was worth it, and then you heard footsteps. As this person got closer, you held your gun even though you were at your limit. The person looked at you, then at the kid. I came for the kid, that quirk is mine, but I wouldn't mind yours. Like how you're going to touch them or the kid unless you want to burn. As you dropped your gun on the floor behind this person was someone with a blue flame that you couldn't miss. Slowly your gun disappeared. Then you seen Dabi incinerate the person in front of him, and it was like watching paper burn. Dabi walked over to you from the face he made. What state you were in made him laugh a little. Now who's the one that's all beat up? Shut up, Dabi, before I never kiss you again. You sure you would be warmer without me at night? I'm sure, Dabi. When you said that, Dabi sat beside you on the floor, then looked at the little boy. As you still held the little boy carefully, you held his hand in yours, then placed it in Dabi's hand gently. Hugging the little boy again, you heard his voice. Who's this person? He's different from you. This is Dabi and you can live with us. I really can? The both of you love me? This time you waited for Dabi to answer the little boy about his question. Dabi took a few minutes to answer, then again. His old life was more worse than yours. As you looked at Dabi, you seen him smile, then a tear stained his face. Dabi never showed his emotions, but this time, he didn't hide them. Instead, he let them show a little as he held the little one boy's hand. Of course we will, and the both of you mean a lot to me. Dabi means it, and we will always be here for you. The two of you sat there for a while, resting your head on Dabi's shoulder and his arm around you. The little boy was asleep in your lap as you held him and kept him warm with Dabi's jacket. All this trouble just to be with the two people you loved was worth it. Then you were thinking of a name for the little boy. And just like always, Dabi had read your mind. It was rare for Dabi to never hesitate when the both of you talked. When he said the name that he was thinking of, you thought the name was perfect. Krista would be a good name for him. I think so too. Slowly you fell asleep. Then Dabi fell asleep after you did. The warmth you felt now was warm and peaceful. Alright, I hope everyone enjoyed and look forward to the next few videos. Alright everyone, have a good night and later.